everybody, it's nighttime. You never see me at nighttime, and I kind of was thinking I haven't said hello to anybody in a long time, or this week anyway. Not a long time, but this week. So I just want to say hi. I'm actually going to a meeting, so it's about 6, and the meeting starts at 6:30. So I'm just heading out a little earlier so I can kind of just say hi to you all, see what's going on. How's your week going? Kind of want to talk to you about a few things. If you've noticed on my channel for this month, in January, I haven't done any budget videos. If I did, I can't remember. I don't think I have, because really I haven't had a lot of time. That was one thing. But then I read in the beginning of the year, I read something that said, you know, with budgeting, I'm still budgeting. Okay, so let's just get that out of the way. But it said something, I read something about like, you know, use January as your first month of the year to kind of see where things are falling, you know, what you're spending things on, tracking, really being diligent about that. And you know that I'm diligent about tracking anyways. But, you know, I thought it was like kind of a cool thing to like just, you know, instead of like, you know, you budget all year, you know, I do a lot of videos on budgeting, but then to kind of start off January with continuing what I'm doing, continuing what I have been doing, but then also just taking that time to really like pray over my finances, you know, get that clear vision of what I wanted to accomplish this year. And then in February, you know, really put the pedal to the metal, as they say, because I'm driving, get it, to put that plan into place. So even though I've budgeted, I've, you know, gotten some side hustle money in, I'm still taking some of that side hustle money and putting it into my emergency fund. I have managed to pay $200 on Old Navy, which is one of the credit cards, the first credit card that I want to get rid of. So that's extra. You know, the payment was like $66. So anything above and beyond that is obviously extra money on it. So kind of like, you know, debit snowball, just really trying to, you know, work things out. The other thing that I'm trying to do in, you know, for the year for 2026 is careful with, you know, giving it away, if that makes sense. I like to do donations, and I don't mind doing donations, but I can't do, you know, $100 worth of donations a month, or every week or whatever. So I'm just careful of who I'm donating to. I like the fundraisers that are calendars, you know, for different organizations. I do a couple of those, and then the other thing is that I knew that my 4-year anniversary with work was going to be in January, so I kind of wanted to see if I was going to get a pay increase. I actually had my evaluation yesterday with my boss. It was very, very good. I mean, I have a really good relationship with my bosses anyways. It's a husband and wife team, and I really like my job. I've talked about my job before. So I did get a raise, and I asked for a $2 to $3 an hour raise. She gave me a $2 an hour raise. So my first full paycheck at 40 hours will be next week. And, you know, that'll be like the end of the month for January. But I think I'm going to start it as, what is like this? I'm driving. This guy's up my ass. Like, he doesn't need to be up my ass, you know what I mean? Like, and because I'm going to take a left, so, you know, then he's going to, like, crowd me and, you know, hit me. Not necessary. You don't need to be up my ass. Move over. I'm in the left lane, buddy, because I'm going to be taking a left. Okay, see what happens when I drive and I, you know, like, it kind of stinks that I drive and I'm, you know, at nighttime here. Oh, look at that. He moved over. Imagine that. I'm sure he flipped me off on the way, but, you know, just like, just not necessary for you to be up my butt like that. Actually, I think it was a car. Oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing. Whoa. I'm like way over the line here. So, okay, I'm sorry. Go. Come on, Bubba. Jeez. All right, so... Oh my gosh, like whoever's behind me and in front of me is going to be like, wow, you can't drive, chick. All right, anyway. Long story short, right? I'm really sorry about that interruption. That's what happens when I drive. Okay, so anyway, long story short. Excuse me. Long story short, all right, is that So is that I did get a raise and I'm really excited about it. So I think I'm gonna, because next week will be my first paycheck at full time with that, 40 hours. I think I'm just going to start that as my first check in February. And then that way I can, hopefully it'll make a difference in my paycheck. I'm sure it will at $2 more an hour, but you never know. And hopefully I can really bang out some things and, have a good, successful year. I will start doing videos again on budgeting. So I hope you'll come back and watch those during the light. All right. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. And I hope you're all well. Peace out.